and welcome to How to Cook Great Food. With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?
Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, and as you can see here, just a second finished, we're doing an eggplant and potato curry. Fairly dry, really tasty, vegetarian, easy, simple, vegan. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's take a look at some of the ingredients we're going to be using today. So at the back, the two stars of the show, aloo or potato, eggplant or aubergine or brinjal or whatever you call that. Now I've cut them in the kind of same sort of size. Cut it how you like, big, small, up to you. I've got here some onions, sliced onions. I'm using red. On this side I've got some fresh tomato, cut nice and small, want that to break down. In the centre, which we'll add at the very end, some cilantro or coriander. Fresh garlic and ginger here, about equal parts, chopped. If you want, you could use a 50-50 mix of garlic ginger paste, which I usually use actually. Down here we've got some fresh green chilies, optional as to how much you put in. Some whole seeds or whole garam masala to start us off with. I'm using black mustard seeds and cumin seeds. And here, as I always call it, the big four, got a kind of spoon, that size, teaspoon, of turmeric, coriander, chili, and cumin powder. If you don't want to use that, you could just use, maybe you've got a kind of curry powder that you already have in the cupboard or something like that in your store. I prefer this little version anyway. We're going to start this off with a touch of oil. Obviously we're going to add some salt. That's about it. Let's go and do it. Okay, so I've got my pan here. I've got some oil in there. I'm using a sunflower oil. You could be using a different oil if you wanted. We're going to start off by dropping in our cumin seeds and our black mustard seeds. And what we want to do for about 20-30 seconds is let them do their thing in that hot oil. They'll infuse that oil and give it a lovely flavour. Back then. Okay, so these are crackling and popping. Very important part this is. But I'm now going to add our potatoes. Now my potatoes are raw. They're going to go in and we're going to fry them as if we're making some French fries to give them a nice head start. Just for about 4 minutes. It's going to be quite noisy. Keep stirring. Okay, so these are still really hard, but as you can see we've got a little bit of colour on them. Right now, we're going to add chopped garlic, chopped ginger. While I'm here, let me get a little bit of salt in there. Then we're going to go in with our sliced onions. And staying on this, fairly high-ish heat. Again, about 2 to 3 minutes, let's throw this around in the pan, stirring all the time. Now onions are just starting to soften here. That garlic and ginger is really doing its thing. It's at this stage now I'm going to add our curry powder, or powders in my case. I'll just say that again. Equal parts turmeric, cumin, coriander and chili powders. If you wanted, you could be using, like I say, a mixture you already have. Just give them a quick fold in. And now we're going to add our eggplant, brinjal or aubergine, or one of the other names of this wonderful vegetable. So we've got a nice dry heat happening here. We're on quite a high heat. Keep it on that and let's go stirring all the time for about 4 minutes. So, eggplants or aubergines cooking really nicely, depending how you want them. Some people like them really soft. I don't. If they've got a bit of a bite to them, I'm so happy. The potatoes are certainly on their way. We're not far away now. So we've done all that kind of dry process. What I want to do now is add a little bit of moisture. First, I'm going to add some fresh green chilies. Now here I've got this tomato. Nice ripe tomato, cut nice and small. In it goes. Now what we want is the moisture from this to break down and give it just a little bit of water. If your tomato doesn't do that, let's get this moving, you could literally add just a little splash of water. So I'll be back in about, again, 4 minutes, stirring all the way. Okay, and as you can see, we've got a nice amount of moisture from those tomatoes. And it's not, you know, it's not wet like a curry, but you can see a bit of tomato love in there. It kind of acts as a bit of a glue and kind of gets it all together. Very simply, we're done. Off goes the heat. Check that for salt. I'm now going to finish that off with some fresh cilantro or coriander. I'm going to give that a mix. And then we can eat it. Really happy with this. Nice and simple. Delicious. Hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you soon. Lots of love.
With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?